Hey board gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here, back with an unboxing and overview of the gameplay of Stop Thief 2nd Edition from Restoration Games. Let's get right to the table. Alright, so we're looking at the box for Stop Thief from Restoration Games. Let's see what's inside. Restoration Games specializes in bringing back classic games, reimagining them, putting a new spin on them. As their motto says, every game deserves another turn. So let's see what's inside here. Nice thick box. Of course, the first thing we always see is we've got the rule book. Kind of built like a case file, sort of. We're detectives in this game, either cooperative or competitive, or you can even play a 1 versus many mode. Just kind of neat. This is the 2nd edition. The game was originally published in 2017. The Restoration Games version was originally published in 2017. This is the 2019 version, and it's got some changes to it. So that is, oh cool, a little history of the game. My wife actually had the original game when she was a kid. I never got to play it though. I didn't know her at the time. All right, so let's look at the game board. Big, thick cardboard game board. It's got, as you can see, all the different locations on it. The red you see are where the crime scenes could happen. And of course you see the doors and the windows. Characters can move through, thieves can move through everything. They can move through a subway, but they can't actually use the subway. Players can use the subway, but it ends their turn. And players can, with special movement cards, move through the windows. But most of the time they're going to be moving through the spaces and through the doors here. So, of course, each location has a number, and you're going to plug those into the handy-dandy app. What else do we have here? All right, so we've got a little deck of cards here. And another deck of cards. All right. So this deck of cards is going to be for the money. It doesn't have metal money, but it does have nice thick cards representing the different thousands and 5,000s, and that's the goal of the game. Depending on what kind of mode you're playing, you're either trying to have the most money whenever you win, or if you're playing cooperatively, you're trying to find all 7 of the, oh, there it is. There's the little thing I was looking for. All 7 of the suspects, thieves, and get them before you run out of money. So each time you bring in a thief, you're going to bring in some of that money back into your stash. So one of the cool things that was reimagined and restored by this new version of Stop Thief is that, well, first off, they brought in the app instead of that big plastic thing with the noisemaker. The app can be updated as it has been since the game has come out. But instead of the classic roll the dice and move around the board, Restoration Games reimagined this, each with asymmetric decks for each of the different colors. So you're going to play, it plays from 2 to 4 people, or actually 1 to 4 people now with the new mode. And each one of the players is going to get one of these decks. So you can be this guy here, all these different players. Nice diversity in the cards. I like the art, pretty cool art there. Kind of that, it's almost like a modern comic book style. And then of course, these are the private investigators that you can play. You can play Jimmy, you can play Tad, Pepper, Sandra. Pepper's role, each one of the players has a different role and has a unique special power. And the green player from the back of the box, at least, it says it's been updated. So we're gonna have to take a look at that when we do the review. And we'll also get a couple more cards here. Of course, this is all the different thieves that you can deal with. There's a bunch of them in here. Dolores Ake, I like that one. Dom Diesel. Okay, so that's pretty cool names in here. I like this. Rob Sherwood. And of course, when you're playing the cooperative mode, you're trying to get 7 of the different people that you have. All right. Here are the people that can help you out. Cart Sharpener, Saboteur. That's the Stop Thief cards. All right, and what else do we have in the box? Of course, some handy-dandy bags. And the meeples. So you're going to pick one of those characters that we showed you earlier, and each one of those characters is represented by a meeple, and that's what you'll move around the board. Basically, on your turn, it's pretty simple. You're going to press the app and get the clue for what you want to, for what sound you're going to hear that turn. It might be something like opening a door, or you might hear an outdoor sound. And when that happens, that's when you're going to play your movement cards and try to move around on the board and locate where the thief is. If you hear a door and you know the thief started in this area, then you know that he or she is probably close to one of these doors. So maybe you'll come to 444, plug that in, and see if you can capture him. If you want to, on your turn, you can try to capture the thief. But if you miss, it's $1,000 towards your stash. So that can be pretty heavy. And of course, at the end, you research your turn. Try to collect all 7 of the thieves in that cooperative mode, or compete against your fellow thieves and trying to get as many of the thieves as much money as you can, and that's how you win. And that's Stop Thief from Restoration Games. One more thing about those cards. I wasn't quite exactly sure what the 2 different colored decks were. After a quick glance at the rules, I saw that the maroon cards are for the cooperative mode. So that's where you're going to try to get, you'll pull out the 10 Maroon Thief cards, and you're going to try to get the 7 that'll help you to win the game. If you're playing competitively, you'll use these cards instead, and their powers are a little bit different. They work a little bit differently and work better for the competitive game. And that's the 2 different decks you use in the cooperative and the competitive mode. Hey, so that's Stop Thief from Restoration Games. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, laissez les bon temps rouler.